My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you,
Overfishing is a real world problem. An estimated amount of 7.3 billion wild fish are killed for food every day. Scientists predict that in 2048, the world's oceans will be empty of fish due to overfishing, pollution, habitat loss, and climate change. Here is one of the problems.
China has the world's largest deep-sea fishing fleet, including 2,600 mega trawlers stripping the ocean floor. They're helping to satisfy China's insatiable appetite for seafood. The Chinese eat more than a third of the world's fish supplies. And despite tough new laws to help ensure stock, there are serious concerns about how long that can be sustained.
As you can see from the clip, China is one of the main problems that cause overfishing. China has a big overfishing problem. China is catching an estimated 4 million tons of fish, too young or small for human consumption, every year. According to Seafood Source, Japan and China are on a shame list of countries responsible for overfishing tuna in the Pacific. The Western and Central Pacific Fisheries Commission have tried negotiating with China and Japan on an action plan to end overfishing of big-eye tuna by 2018, but China and Japan have declined since. China has overfished so much of the bluefin tuna that its population has gone down by 97% since 2017, and the bluefin tuna are now endangered and cannot be caught. So when the fishing gets harder for China, they bring out even more boats to try to catch the most fish for food.
Each season is getting harder. The seas have virtually no fish. But the commercial fleet is growing, with an estimated 200,000 boats, accounting for nearly half of the world's fish.
So when the fishing gets harder for China, they bring out even more boats to catch more fish instead of letting the fish reproduce and make more.
my last made me feel like I would never try.
If China cut the vessels of fishing from 22,460 to half, then the fish would actually have a chance to reproduce, and then it would be steady and the fish population would not be down as it is right now. As much as 2 billion pounds of fish are discarded by fisheries in China each year, hindering the recovery of depleted stocks. If China would just cut down their fishery boats by half, then the problem of overfishing could be solved.
Born and bred, and says times are tough.
When I started to fish, we could fill our boats completely in an hour. There were fish everywhere. Now there are less fish, and it's rare to get a big one.
That clip showed that over time, the amount of fish that he caught has decreased because of overfishing. So if we all took a stand, we could stop overfishing.